Hi there, fellow Faulencers. I've been asked by a viewer to make a tutorial on how to install the MGSDeltaFix I'm using in my playthrough, made by Lyle and even mentioned by Digital Foundry. It really isn't difficult at all, but I've been wanting to do all kinds of videos for ultrawide users, so why not share my limited knowledge with somehow helpful tutorials as well? Even if you haven't ascended to ultrawide yet, this video might still be helpful to you. First, go to Lyle's codebook page. All links are in the description. And now comes probably the biggest hurdle for people unfamiliar with GitHub or similar sites, finding the damn download button. Lyle linked it down here under release. You can simply click there or go to the top and click on releases here, and you'll get to the newest file, in my case 0.0.4. To download it, just scroll down and click on the zip file under downloads. You don't need to save it, just open it. If you bought the game on Steam, just right-click it, Manage, Browse local files, and now you're in the root folder of the game. Otherwise, search for your chosen installation path. In this root folder, you'll find one exe file and 3 subfolders. Just open MGSDelta, binaries, Win64, and now you only need to paste the 3 files out of the zip file into it. Et voila, that's about it. Now your game can go from this.
Sam will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the
To this.
theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat-proof.
Do you think so?
Or from this to this here. This to that.
Hornets.
Lyle even made the initial wider-than-wide fix for Clear Obscure. While support has now been added natively by the devs, he played a vital role in enabling me to do this channel so far. So thank you once more for your contributions to this community. You can donate to him on Ko-fi, just check the link in the description. But enough with the glaze, version 0.0.4 is fresh out the oven, employing numerous fixes. What has changed? Most importantly, you can now resize the HUD down to 16:9 while in-game. It also fixed the crossfade bug I had during my playthrough. Witness this masterpiece on this here channel.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my
Counter-Strike.
America is truly a frightening country.
Stretched menus are a thing of the past by default, but only using pillar boxes. Since it's rendered in real time, I was hoping for a different solution, but maybe this can be worked on later. You can toggle these changes in the INI file. Most of the options are set in the INI file, and there are short comments on what they do. If you're unsure, just leave them as they are. The 60 FPS frame cap has been deactivated by default now. It was still experimental not too long ago and was set to lead to soft locks, but apparently these have been fixed according to the changelog. Sadly, I cannot offer any comparison since YouTube only allows for 60 FPS for now, so instead, here's a random video.
Oh, hold on, my bad. My bad, I was wiping some shit off, pause.
Exiting narrator. El narrador se ha cerrado inesperadamente. Si esto no se esperaba, visite el sitio web oficial de Microsoft.
I don't know what the fuck just happened.
Sí.
If in doubt, set the cap to 60 by enabling it. You can also set the hotkey by default delete to cap frames on the fly, so you don't have to restart fully. Still, use it at your own discretion. The underlying backbone of this game's mechanics, you could say the riggedy scaffolding, is still based on a game from 2004. only the glamorous facade is in Unreal Engine 5, and thus can be polished even further. Delta is a remake of MGS 3, so of course this game only supports DLSS 3. You can change this to DLSS 4, but this takes a few extra steps. First, download a free tool called NVIDIA Profile Inspector. With this neat little piece of software, you can change game profiles in your driver. Just download the zip and extract it wherever you want it. Once it's open and loaded, you can just search for the game that you want to change in the search bar at the top. Otherwise, you will have to create a profile and link it to the game's exe file. Once ready, scroll down to the 5th point, Common, and here you can change DLSS.Enable DLL override from off to on, and the 4th preset letter from not available to preset K. Preset K is the newest version of the AI transformer model. Don't forget to apply changes, and now you're running DLSS 4. If you want to use FSR 4, you'll need a software called Upscaling, but I haven't tried that yet. Since you're still watching this video, chances are you own an ultrawide yourself, and these typically provide higher refresh rates than 60 Hz. It's only natural wanting to push the envelope of your hardware. There are a few ways to circumvent the old engine's limitations. Instead of calculating and rendering extra frames, we can resort to generating or practically simulating them. Needless to say, you need a modern card for frame generation, not only for multiple frames, because of the headroom it requires. Even with AI, new frames don't come out of thin air. Apparently there's a way to generate frames with a program called Special K. No, not that one. But it seems finicky to set up, I haven't yet dabbled with that. Another way to accomplish more FPS is getting lossless scaling. It's pretty cheap on Steam and offers different models to scale resolutions and frame rates for any kind of game. The results vary depending on a lot of parameters. For me, it worked wonders in Fallout 4, but I had no success trying it with Delta so far. Luckily, there's already an easily accessible built-in method to not only maximize your frame rate, but also embellish your graphics even more. Lyles is not the only INI file that we can change. This one even installs itself with MGSDelta. Konami just were too lazy to implement these as toggleable menu items. Just press Win R, type in %, local AppData %, and press Enter. Now open the following path: MGSDelta, saved, config, Windows, and in here you find the Engine.ini. Open it with Notepad++. Here you can add various commands. Just go to the bottom and enter system settings like you can see here. The first command enables DLSS frame generation. To reduce input lag, use this one to enable reflex. You can set the reflex mode with this line, 1 for low latency and 2 for low latency with boost. And also, if you're experiencing visual artifacts, try these two. I had trouble with frame generation, so I commented them all out with a hashtag in front. Normally these would look like this. If you are not bound by the NVIDIA ecosystem, you can use this command here for FSR 3.1 frame generation by AMD. If you have a powerful GPU, you can increase fidelity even further by adding these commands. This adds r.Lumen.HardwareRayTracing for better lighting and more natural looking contact shadows. To also enable ray reconstruction for more detailed reflections, add this line. And now you're fully decked out. Go and have fun. All of this will probably soon be obsolete anyway. While I don't believe that Delta will get native support for Super-Ultrawide, I heard that they are investigating 21:9 support. Also, the modding community is very active. You can already change character models at this very moment. further improvements and new solutions are pretty much obligatory. Everything has its ups and downs. Unreal Engine 5 is as ambivalent as life is. And like life, the only way to continue is to fuck with it. Thanks for watching my video. I don't claim to be all-knowing, so if you have helpful tips yourself, please leave them in the comments. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like or subscribe, and let me know if you want more videos like this. See ya, bye bye!